Oh, okay, apparently they're twins. That's interesting. Welcome back to Let's Play Danganrompa, Trigger Happy Havoc. We are finishing the trial.
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
If you're twins, you don't... I guess you could have whichever one was born first, but twins really don't have younger and older. Thank God!
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
It's still cliche and hacky as anything, but at least it's interesting.
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Yeah, sounds like that.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties.
She's freaking psychotic, holy crap.
Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries.
I don't know, I think she's more accomplished than you are, Junko.
So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
Okay, that is, yeah, Mukuro did not actually intend to die whenever that scene played out.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a
Oh my
plan to the
God.
letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of
I
betrayal.
was gonna say, I would at least give Mukuro a fighting chance. She is the ultimate soldier.
Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother
Well, she is the ultimate despair. She doesn't believe in family ties or happiness.
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. No, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total...
You would not remember that. Shut up.
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
God, I wish that Mukuro was the one that was here at the end. Junko's annoying.
You just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Why does she have mushrooms on her head?
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it.
Okay, I'm actually kind of starting to love this.
It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with
Many, many things.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormal.
You're abnormal.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
I wonder if this is something that's more normal in Japan. I mean, I'm having a hard time even connecting with the idea of someone that would live like this.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic.
Just hopeless.
I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
That's actually the one thing that doesn't matter, Toko.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow.
When did she turn into Chie?
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory.
And then we'll have a pizza.
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
That's not how you solve a mystery.
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, I got it. It must have something to do with our entrance exam.
No, stupid.
No fair. At least give us a hint.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Not really the.
I got it.
Okay, yeah, I was like, not the founding.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme?
I did, actually.
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Guilt? Human connections.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I
Of
gave
course.
guys?
You actually brought them up earlier.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationship.
Or what we thought was the most important relationship.
For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay, time for the next question. So what was the theme for the second motive?
Okay, the second motive was whenever Mondo killed Chihiro. No. Mondo killed Chihiro. That was blackmail.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again!
Woo!
That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
At least another, like, 40 minutes, I'm assuming.
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
That was, greed.
I got it!
I even guessed the name.
It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Damn right.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Well, because we're having viewers watching at home, and they might be stupid.
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Shoot!
Okay, I was like, I don't know if I got it wrong. It's going out for a while. Betrayal?
I got
Okay.
it. In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see...
I'm so glad they don't have the same voice actor the whole thing. The first one I just hate.
That led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives.
Oh, that is an
exist in
actual-
this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
But they kind of fall into the same trends.
They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. There's two sides
Whoops,
of the same
sorry.
coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories.
Well, we did agree to stay here previously, so I guess that is true.
Correctamundo!
I think it's hilarious that this voice covers its face.
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing.
I'm expecting something big here.
I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Is that the actual, calamity?
Now are you interested in what I have
Yeah,
to say?
yes.
I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the
Okay,
world.
get to it.
This is the outside world.
Yes. Wait, what? What the actual F? Okay, that just gets it to a level of unreality I don't know if I can accept.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
No, it does not.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
Yeah, but it's just so unrealistic. It's unbelievable.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from
Then
you.
how would we recognize it?
If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Take the mushrooms off your head.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time.
What do you mean? I don't remember is not an excuse. You're the one that took our memories from us. That's like stealing someone's wallet and then telling them that if they don't give you $10, you'll shoot them. You're the one that took the money from us, so we can't fulfill your request.
For the final class trial.
Wait, it's a whole trial again? I have no idea now. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. I have some ideas. Let's do this.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us,
Crap.
I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
No, stop.
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us.
Well, I just lost this till I misfired twice.
Come on, bitches.
What is Genocide Jack's memory?
Remember or die.
I know how to do it now.
What
But I'm not gonna get there.
Outside.
Yeah, I know time's up. No, it's no, it's not all over. I know what to do.
refuse to give up yet.
You only gave me like, and you have freaking minus 60 seconds if you miss a shot. Holy crap! It used to be like minus 10 or 20. Plus, you only gave us like 3 minutes. But no, it's Genocide Jack memory, so Genocide Jack can remember stuff.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Crap. There we go, got it.
No, it's wrong. Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko, Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those
That's an
memories.
awesome way to bring that back into it.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Yes, I am.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
But your identity sucks.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Dun, 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 dun. It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial.
Can you just never give Toko back? She's boring.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough. Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do.
Well, you want to give us some information? Make this maybe seem more plausible?
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know. Oh my God, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
No, I thought it was related to that stupid room on the 5th floor.
The tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember. With a kiss.
Or scissors to the neck.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is
What?
that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is?
Yep. Details, come on!
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made.
So that's why no one's actually tried to come
But it was
save
more on
us.
the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest.
I'm sorry, I'm just having such a hard time accepting this now.
And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's
The way it did. We don't have any memories.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations!
Dang it, I thought Genocide didn't like him.
This is the truth!
I liked it better when Genocide wanted to kill him.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that
That's not
big a
true.
deal.
People do live to be over 100. Bam!
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Hey, in a long enough timeline, the survival rate of everything goes to 0.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh, it's Byakuya? I was always saying Byakuya.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
What? That one.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think that might be...
I think it's a very good possibility.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Well, obviously not if he's standing here.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment?
This is such a weird ending. I like it, but I also am just like, bleh?
You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. It's... I feel like there's no possible way I could have figured this out, because the end game state it wants me to accept is so far beyond what I am willing to believe that my brain just doesn't do that.
That don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Think so?
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you.
Yeah, obviously when they mess with our memories, they also mess with the timeline, because we were part of the last year's class.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh?
Yeah, that's when we got here.
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Yeah, come on. You have to figure this out when you kept finding clues of us being in last year's class.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right?
Yeah, but you're not going to get me to fall into despair, because it's outside of my realm of, acceptance. So I'm just going to be like, okay, you're dumb. I mean, I'm sure in the games world this is what's happening, but for me, it has no impact. It's kind of like in Final Fantasy IX. I remember as the plot went on, you kept seeing, like, things invade different cities, and different cities were getting destroyed, and, you know... But it ended up happening, it was like, I was so disconnected from the story was really good about building relationships amongst my party, but not really good at building relationships, you know, amongst the common people, and so I didn't identify with them, and I didn't really care that they were getting massacred, because I had no personal stake in them. That's kind of how I feel here. I'm just like, okay, so a bunch of people that had no impact on the game and I've never spent any time with are supposedly suffering now. Okay? You know, and maybe that makes me a terrible person, but I'm not able to accept this as a tragedy or as supposed reality.
What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How?
I do. Yes.
I got it.
Obviously.
If we accept that what you say is true,
But, well, no, not quite yet.
then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Well, I'm smarter than you. You should, like, start accepting that.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
Now we'll end the episode. Join us next time for the exciting conclusion, or I assume the conclusion. I assume there's not more than 30 minutes of this game left, but you know what? I could be wrong. See you in just a